Hey, YouTubers. It's Valerie with Money Mindset Coach. And this is my first video in October that's on organizing. And I said something earlier in another video of what I was going to do in October. And this is one of them. I am kind of going through the book Outer Order, Inner Calm by Gretchen Rubin. With having done the minimalism game in September and getting rid of a lot of stuff, this book, rereading this book, was instrumental in me getting rid of more stuff. There were things that I have thought, and I've played this game every year. There are things that I didn't get rid of, that I haven't used, and this time I got rid of them. And you'll see that in my Monday minimalism videos. But anyway, I'm just going to go through this book because it was so helpful to me when I was getting rid of all those things in September. It really helped me to make decisions. And so I'm really wanting to keep this video probably, I don't really want to go longer than 15 minutes, so I may have to break this one up. But, you know, this book helped me a lot. And I want to share this book with you. I'm going to be hitting the high points. After hearing this, you may be interested in actually getting this book and reading it yourself. I highly recommend that. So anyway, let's get started. The first chapter is called Making Choices. And basically, number one, only have things in your house that are beautiful or are useful. Anything else has got to go. And that's kind of what you ask yourself. It's deciding what stays and what goes. And, but we kind of have to have what we end up with in our house is stuff that we really want to have there. And in this chapter, she helps you kind of look at stuff differently to where you're realizing, I don't have to keep that. It might be a good idea for me to get rid of it. But it's important to prepare yourself. You really need to be well rested. You need to not be hungry. You don't want to do that. And you don't want to be rushed. Don't put yourself in the situation of doing this when you don't really have the time to devote to it. If you've got to be somewhere in a half an hour and you've only got 15 minutes, no, do it another time when you have the time and you are not rushed. But you got plenty. Oh, and have some caffeine too. That'll help you. That'll kickstart you. You could recruit somebody to actually help you. Some people need somebody to help them and kind of push them and say, do you really want that? You know, some people can do it totally on their own, but maybe it would be good to have somebody do this with you. You got to have supplies, you know, that's part of being prepared. Garbage bags, Ziploc bags, labels, storage bins, permanent markers, cleaning supplies, stepladder, flashlights, scissors, paper and pen, all those things. If you gather those things together, you're not going to have to go and try to find them. And that just wastes time. So get it all together, part of getting prepared. Basically, with the things that you're going to be getting rid of, you're asking the three big questions. And that is, do you need it? Do you love it? Do you use it? Those are the three things. And if you don't, that's when you get rid of it. It's kind of, it's kind of easy really when you think about it. But you just got to figure out once you get down to the decluttered part and you've gotten rid of things, then you have to decide what's left, where it's going to go. It has to have a home. Julie Morgenstern, I have her book called Organizing from the Inside Out. That's another book that I positively love. And she said everything needs to have a home. Has to have a home. You're going to be labeling things, but don't label anything miscellaneous. That's not going to work. There's too much that can go into miscellaneous. It can be all those things that you don't know what else to do with, and it'll end up going into the miscellaneous, and you don't want to do that. You're identifying beneficiaries. That she's talking about when you finally decluttered and you have all this stuff that has to go somewhere. Where are you taking it? You need to know where you're going with it. The other thing is you need to make sure, and this is something that I think whenever I've done the minimalism game, I've kind of waited until the end of the month. And then I put everything into my car and I go to Goodwill and I drop it off. She kind of says not to do that. She says, you get a good amount there. Your house can end up looking very cluttered because you're in the midst of going through all this stuff. My house looked like that during the minimalism game because of the kitchen table where I put everything for my video. That's where everything kind of stayed. That's where I counted everything, and that's where it stayed. And I couldn't move it because I had to have it there for my video. So, I need to get rid of stuff, definitely, but I can see how that is. And the more chance you have of something sitting around, you could end up going through it and then taking something back and thinking, no, I don't think I want to get rid of that. But once you get rid of it, it's gone. And that's a good thing. But donate quickly. Basically, when you're looking at everything, Julie Morgenstern talks about this too. She talks about sorting. You're looking through your stuff. And you find out you have 10 hammers. You have to decide, how many hammers do you need? Will 5 work? That means you can get rid of 5 of them. And then you decide which ones you're going to get rid of. So you kind of, see what you have. You do that inventory. You see how many you have, how many do you need of that thing, and then get rid of it accordingly. Things are easy to buy, but hard to use. That's very true. That's very true. I have an Instant Pot. It was very easy for me to buy that at Costco. I haven't used it yet. It's too intimidating. I like a crock pot. You put it in, you turn it on. The Instant Pot, my sister even gave me a cookbook to use specifically for the Instant Pot, and I have yet to do that. She's trying to help me. She really is. Gretchen Rubin says, don't aim for minimalism. I mean, if you want to be a minimalist, that's fine. But if you've read Marie Kondo's book, which I've read that book, she just talks about things sparking joy. And she literally worked with a woman who had 300 pairs of shoes. They all sparked joy. So they organized them and they were very nice and neat. But she had a lot of shoes. So Marie Kondo is definitely not a minimalist, but she just concentrates on, does the thing spark joy? And that's what we want in our house. We want things that are beautiful. We want things that we use. That kind of earns them the right to be there. That's how I look at it anyway. But like, for instance, she gives a for instance of going into your closet in your bedroom. And each garment, and I'm going to do this because I still have stuff in my closet that probably needs to go, and I got rid of a lot of it during the minimalism game. But she said each garment, you ask 4 different questions. Does it fit? Do you actually wear it? Do you love it? Is it useful? If you ask those questions of each thing in your closet, I don't think you have to say yes to all those. I think, one of them, but if you say no to every one of those, that thing has to go. I actually have a top right now. I really like it. But every time I wear it, there's something in the back that just kind of scratches and itches me. I find it uncomfortable. Well, if it's uncomfortable, are you going to wear it? Probably not. The older I get, the less mess and fussing and mussing with my clothes that I want to do. I just don't want to mess with it. I want to put it on. I want to wear it. And if it's not fitting right, if it's not doing right, I got a gray hair there. I'm not going to wear it. I'm really not going to wear it. If you got 5 pairs of khaki pants, your 2 least favorite pair, you're probably never going to wear them. So you might as well get rid of them. One of the things, is it out of fashion? You know what? I love fashion. I love trends. But to me, if I wear something, and maybe it's not in fashion, but I really love it and I feel really good when I wear it. I feel pretty, or I feel professional, or whatever. Your clothes definitely make you feel something. And, if that piece of clothing still makes you feel good, my feeling is it doesn't matter if it's out of fashion or it's not the trendy thing. It doesn't matter to me. I have to like it. I have to love it. So I didn't quite agree, that's kind of a 6 of one, half a dozen of another, I guess. What? Lauren? Oh, gift guilt. Gift guilt. There can be times where, this is just back to regular stuff. This is after clothes. Yeah. Are you keeping something because it was something that someone gave you? That's been a hard one for me. That's been a hard one. It's really hard for me to get rid of something that somebody gave me for whatever reason. It's just hard because they took the time to buy it, to think of me. That's hard. But you know what? If you're not using it, all the things that we get rid of, that we take to the thrift store, there's somebody there that's going to find that, and they're going to love it, and they're going to use it. And that's the best thing. So, she talks about using a photograph that if you take a picture, which now with your phone is incredibly easy to do, you take a picture of your cluttered area and it can kind of give you a different look. You might look at it a little differently when you've actually taken a picture of it. And then you take a picture of it after you have done the decluttering, and that can give you a boost of energy, a sense of accomplishment when you see the before and the after picture of that space. So that's really cool too. Oh, I have got to find out how long I have been going. Oh, about 15 minutes. Okay. I think that's enough for now. We can finish it up. This book is not that long, so I'm just gonna keep doing a video every week. So I may even go into November with this book, depending on how long the chapters are and what needs to be said. But all I'm saying is this book helped me immensely with the minimalism game, because I have been pretty ruthless. At the time that I am filming this, even though I'm posting this in October, I am coming up on my third minimalism game video, and I had to find 140 more things. And I've been able to do it, but it's because of this book. This book has helped. I have really been able to look at things very determined, and I have been getting rid of things that I have been holding onto, that I either paid a lot of money for, somebody gave me, something where I'm thinking, I should be using this. This is really a neat thing, but I'm not using it. I have been able to get rid of a lot of stuff. I really have. I'm not done yet, but this is my video to go into. This is my organizing, October organizing, and maybe into November. So anyway, if this video has, if there's been value, if you have gotten something out of this, like, subscribe, comment, share. I love any of those things. And when you do that, that helps the algorithm. It helps YouTube get my channel out there a little bit more. You know that if any of you have been watching for any length of time, you know that I'm working towards getting monetized. I would like this to be supplemental income for me. That's kind of what my goal is. I'm a big believer in goals. So anyway, that is what I am working on. So anyway, I always say this at the end of my video. Use it up, wear it out, make it do without. Till next time, bye.